Hi everybody, welcome back to the second half of the bubble wrap cane tutorial. Today we're gonna work with these two bubble canes that we already produced in the last video, and we want to turn them into bubble wrap. Probably you already guessed how it's been done, but I want to take you through the whole process because there's a few little things we need to pay attention to. And we will start with this one cane. And I will reduce it, make it very long and thin, and I will trim off the ends and cut it in 8 equal pieces. And for the reducing, I wanted to show you this trick that I do, because a lot of people they start from the middle, so you reduce it here first and then you work your way to the ends. And here I will do it the other way around. I start at the ends and I will kind of close them off to prevent the clay getting sucked in here and here too. And then I will reduce the center until I get to that diameter. And I'll repeat that until I get to my desired length. So these are 8 pieces and I made them to 7 centimeters length. It's nice to make them long because then the reducing of the finished cane is going to be easier. And these pieces, they have a tendency to get twisted from the rolling, so we need to straighten them. And I'll watch this point here and here. And then I'll make sure that this is on a straight line. And I'll position it like that with that side facing up, and I'll do that with 4 pieces, that I'm grouping together. So you can see they all have the same orientation, and I want them twisted a little bit, tilted, because the pattern is going to look more dynamic. So what I do is I roll this one to tilt it, and then I roll this over the same distance, and this one too, and this one too. And now theoretically they should all have the same angle and still be like, the same orientation at the same angle. And it's important to check on both sides because this is a very regular pattern and we want it to look very regular. And I'll do the same with these 4 pieces, and then we can fill these gaps with some clay from our extruder. So I was making a full load of the extruder, and we'll probably need all of that because we want to fill every gap. And I will do the same with this one, and also with the other bubble cane that we still have. So in the end we'll have 4 of these pieces. And this are 4 blocks, and we want to put them together now into one big cane. And watch your orientation. We want them all facing to the same side, and we're putting them together with an offset, because this is gonna be a hexagonal pattern, kind of like a honeycomb. And before we're really putting them together, we need to add some more of these wedges here and here and here and here. So basically we will take these pieces apart, and they all have the same orientation, and 2 of them we'll add these wedges on this left side, and for 2 of them we'll add them on the right side, on both sides of course. So we'll take some more of our extruded clay, and I'll put it here at the same distance as the others. So we have the extra wedges on both sides, and then we can put it together, and we will align the bottom first and then align the top to make sure that it's straight all the way. And we can compress this a little bit here and add the other 2. The next one is this one. And the last piece. Also, I'm making them the same length. So there's one last thing. We want to tessellate this cane, and for this we'll make a cut through the middle. I will use this big kitchen knife here, and the cut is perpendicular to this side, and it can be anywhere in the middle, but we want to find a nice spot where we don't necessarily cut through these little triangles. So maybe here is a good position. And then I have these straight lines here to guide my cutting, and here too I'll just cut along that edge, and I'll position it like that so I can keep an eye on both sides and make this cut really slowly and clean. Yes, that looks very nice. And then we'll just flip them and put them together like that. Again, align from the bottom, also make them the same length, and we'll get this nice regular block. And that's our finished cane. I just want to say a few words about the reducing, because here it's kind of important to do it slowly and carefully, because we don't want the clay being sucked in here in the middle, because what that does is that the middle is going to reduce less. So you will end up with a pattern where the bubbles in the middle are bigger than on the outside. So we definitely want to avoid the clay getting sucked in, and to do that I'll make these sides clean, to have a straight surface here, and here a flat surface, and then I will stick that surface to my glass tabletop while reducing, and this will prevent the clay getting sucked in. It's basically the same system as these reducing cups. You can also use those, but I think this surface works just fine. So I'll stick it here, and then I will reduce only the bottom, and I'll turn it around and I'll reduce the other side. So again, we'll close off the ends first, and then later I can reduce the middle. So this is a good size, I think. I already opened it to show you how it turned out, and it's very nice and regular, I would say. And I also wanted to show you this veneer that I already baked of that same cane, and it's a lot darker. This is because I'm using this skin tone of the Fimo brand as my main color, which is a bit translucent. And it looks even nicer like this, I think. So I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial, and I hope you're gonna have fun making your own bubble wrap cane. And thanks for watching.